and there is now someone working there, although it doesn't look like it currently. There is, though. And we'll eventually be getting firewood in our storage barn. Do you kind of understand this game?
Kind of. It reminds me of Age of Empires.
Now, oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, which is a game you've probably never heard of or played before.
I know what it is. I haven't played it before, though.
Or kind of like Anno 1404.
Yeah?
Except in medieval times.
Yeah. No, I like to think of it as like Sim City, but medieval and harder.
I think it's more personal though too, because
Yeah.
in Sim City, like you guys don't know yet, but I have a special surprise series coming for you guys. But in Sim City, it's a lot less personal. You're just you zone it, and then people come live, and then you have to keep building things. It's way less personal. You don't know anyone's name except for Falcofar and Dinomatt7. You don't know anyone's name, and you're not into their lives. But in Banished, it's a lot.
You can click
closer.
on anyone and just see what they are. So we right here we have Gerald, the girl who's 0 years old, and their job is child.
And their job is child.
And their clothing is fair. Their health is 5 out of 5, and their happiness is 5 out of 5. We can choose to follow them. And they're just sort of just wandering around with the chickens.
It's a 0-year-old, so I don't think that's a good idea to be letting your 0-year-old hang out with chickens.
Bye, Gerald. And so, like, we can click on this person here if I can manage to do that. If I like freeze time, there we go. There's Julius, the girl whose job is laborer. Happiness
when you used to
5.
tell me to read every single prisoner's name in Prison Architect?
Yep.
And their bio every single time, and I was like, I don't want to do this, Matt. And you're like, do it.
Is this what it's going to turn into now?
I hope not.
My storage is almost full again because, you know, my stockpiles are really small that I make. But,
let's keep making more stockpiles. Right?
Yeah, that's what I do. I just make 1 billion small stockpiles.
Can you build large stockpiles?
You can build them as big as you want them. I just tend to build a bunch of small ones.
Why?
I don't know.
Not really the most productive way to do it.
No.
Not that that's unproductive, just not the most productive way.
Well, I'll put, like, I like putting one, like, in the middle of the town. Right in front of, like, the storage barn. Like, so, like, the stockpile thing holds, all the firewood, the wood, the stone, and the iron. And the coal, the coal's later game, though. But it holds all that, but the storage barn holds all the food, the clothes, the tools. All that stuff. Okay, so...
What's your favorite Game of Thrones quote?
I don't know. I've read the book, but I don't know.
Have you read the whole book now?
I have, like, 30 pages left, I think. Probably I'll finish it today.
30 pages, that's like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's really quick, it's probably not.
Well, each page has roughly, I think... someone calculated this. It was like... There was an average of like 122 words per page or something like that.
But Game of Thrones is written in... the books are not as big as regular books, right? They're just... It's smaller pages, but more pages, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how a lot of books were written back then. But now we're going for bigger pages, less pages in the book.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because you're saving paper, but it's the same amount of thing, right?
Yeah.
So now it costs more.
Now, TALPERS, we have a full, like, because you can set a limit on how much firewood you have. So you don't, like, use up all your wood without you knowing.
Right.
So we're at, like, the full amount of firewood currently.
That's good. Now what do you do with the rest of your wood?
Just keep... Oh, with the rest of the wood? Just throw it in the stockpiles.
I believe that's exactly what Dinomatt7 is going to do with that wood.
Well, that is what I'm doing. And there's even some stuff not laying in the stockpiles for some reason.
So what's the next building you make?
That's pretty much up to you now. I mean, well, this happened to me in one of my single-player ones, like, really, really early on. There was a fire, right? And you can have a well to put out the fire, but if not, they have to run to, like, the nearest river or something. And in my single-player world, I was, like, miles away from a river, right? So, like, basically, like, the whole town burned down. It's all because I didn't build a well.
So, we're gonna build a well then?
Nope.
Yeah, Dinomatt7.
And I will probably build a tailor or a blacksmith next, now that I think of it. Because once we run out of clothes or tools, then our people can't really ever do anything. So I'm gonna build, like, the blacksmith over here, I think. Right beside the fishing dock.
Naked using their hands?
Hmm?
Can't run around naked using their hands to chop down trees?
No.
Unfortunately. Unrealistic.
So yeah.
5 out of 10 -IGN.
We're in late autumn now, so it's starting to snow a bit. Talpers?
So obviously it doesn't take place in British Columbia.
No. It takes place in, like, medieval Europe. Or Russia, or somewhere.
I was making a joke about, like, the weather, but okay. Wait. Russia.
Russia. I don't know. Like Putin.
Russia. Yeah, Putin, that's right. Why would it take place in Russia?
Well, because it's snowing in autumn.
It snows everywhere, man, not just Russia.
Well, yeah, it snows here in Canada, too. Once in a while.
Not here in BC, and not in autumn. Sure as hell not in autumn. If you get a white Christmas, it's a lucky year. If it's snowing in autumn, global warming is real.
Okay, so it's early winter now, and I'm going to speed it up to times 10 speed. Because, the people can still fish in winter, but I think that they, fish slightly slower. Because, like, well, like, the animation for the water isn't, like, ice, but I think someone, like, who made the thing, I was reading somewhere, said, like, they fish slower because they have to, like, break the ice to get the fish or something like that.
Can you imagine catching, like, a shark while you're fishing?
And
then having to get it out from underneath the ice?
That'd be strange. There is mods that add whales to this game.
So, I bought Moby Dick a couple months ago. I haven't started reading it yet. But, I have it on my bed. In my must-read pile. Got 8 books in that pile currently.
Do you think we should end this episode here, Talpers?
If you'd like. Of course, if it's too long, I can always cut it into 2 episodes, and just find a natural break in the middle.
Sure. Sure, let's do that.
Sure.
Okay.
In fact, if it's so long, I can make it... If it's too long, I can make it 3 episodes, to be honest.
So right now we're just waiting for the builders to build the blacksmith, basically.
Sure. But, be it known, I do have to get out of here in about 15.5 an hour.
Yeah. Well, this episode will probably go on for like another 5 minutes, probably. So yeah, maybe we'll need to build some more houses in a minute. Let's see how so there's 4 people in this house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this house. 5 people in this house. 3 people in this house. 4 people in that house. 5 people in that house. So yeah, we'll probably need a
family or?
Are
they family or just random people living together?
I think they're usually family. Like, it's usually like the kids. So there's like Floran, the 24-year-old fisherman. Alia, the 17-year-old fisherman. Gerald, the 3-year-old child.
Hey, Gerald, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
And Lizetta, the 14-year-old fisherman, live in one house. Now, you can build stone houses, but they take a bunch more resources. Talpers? Talpers? Talpers?
Mama
Talpers?
just killed what?
You can build stone houses, but they cost more resources, but they keep your people more warm throughout the winter.
Oh, so there's plus and minuses to everything.
Yeah. And you can eventually, like, just upgrade the houses to stone houses.
Right. Sorry. Ouch.
And so we have the blacksmith up and running now, so we'll have, like, our tools going back up.
Does it do that automatically? Or do you have to queue it?
No, it makes the tools by itself.
That's good.
And I think I'm going to also build a pasture, so I can put all my chickens somewhere.
Pasture?
Pasture.
Pastor? Everyone's favorite.
Pasture.
Everyone's favorite church member?
Okay. So here's a tip that lots of people might or might not know. If your farm or pasture is 7 by 7, you only need one farmer to do it. But if it's any larger, it'll take 2 or more. Does that make sense to you? Yeah?
Yes, it does, actually.
Okay, so I think I'll build it somewhere over here. So we'll probably make it like 7 by 7, like I said. Actually, no, we're gonna make it really big. Whoa,
I don't know when
whoa.
this episode's gonna come out.
Talpers, what was that?
What was what?
There's a really loud noise there.
Like this? You hear it at all?
Not anymore.
Okay, that was a little strange.
Okay, so the builders are gonna start building the pasture and the house that I told them to build. And I'm just putting a road around the pasture, or where the pasture will be built. So that, oh yeah, and the roads allow your people to move faster, just so you know.
Well, you just did describe a road to me, so...
Okay, so they did build the house over here somewhere. Yes, I believe they did. Yes, it's this one here. And they're starving because there's no stored food. And everyone else is just taking all the food into their own house. Oh, no, they're not starving. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. I'll just let them sort that out, though.
That's Dinomatt7 best mayor ever.
Okay, I'll prioritize the pasture so we can start farming our chickens.
You're gonna farm your chickens?
Yeah.
Horrible. Chickens are pets. Love chickens. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not already a member, go on to the link down below. There's a huge link down below, and sign up on our forums to be a member.
I don't see a link.
In the description below, there's a
What
link to the
description?
forums. If you on YouTube.
What's YouTube?
If you sign up, there's special perks that you'll get for being our first or second, excuse me, member to sign up on that forum.
Well, I'm signed up on it.
Yeah, you don't count that.
Oh.
Neither does Falcofart. But there is one member who signed up.
There's someone who's starving, Talpers. Okay, we're gonna go find them. It's Elian, the man whose health is 4 out of 5, and he's a laborer.
Your laborers probably shouldn't be starving. Probably a bad idea.
Well, I have 13 of them. It's okay.
Yeah, it's probably not conducive to a successful community.
Okay, guess how many adults I have currently?
31.
Less than 31.
14.
Oh, Elian, the laborer, died of starvation. well, I have 20 currently. It used to be 21, but now it's down to 20.
He's died of starvation already? His
Yeah.
health was 4 or 5.
Hmm? What?
His health was 4 or 5. How'd he die already?
I don't know. And... I have 7 children as well. Oh, and someone else died of starvation as well, but it's okay.
Should probably get some more food.
Hmm? Well, that's why I built. That's why my pasture was just built. It can hold 47 chickens, and I currently have 8.
Do they have the chickens that give birth before they kill them?
Hmm? Well, like when it gets up to 47 chickens, which is the max, it starts when one gives birth. It just kills an older one.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like with chickens, I get eggs and chicken.
You think it'll kill
meat.
the mom?
Hmm? Yeah,
Like the
probably.
mom gives birth and then it kills the mom?
Yeah.
Seems kind of terrible.
Okay, I think we're gonna end it here before my whole place starts starving to death.
Hey, it's okay. We should probably keep it going just for a couple more minutes.
You sure?
I want to see if this devastation continues.
Okay. Well, it's winter now, and 4 people are starving.
Winter has coming.
Do you know why I went 5 then 4 people are starving?
Someone died.
Yeah. The child has died of starvation.
Sorry, was there a child named the child?
No. Emberly, the child, died of starvation.
Remember City of Ember?
I do, actually.
That's a good book.
I have 8 chickens now.
And then it's City of Ember, City of
I
Light,
always had 8 chickens,
City of
didn't I?
Emerald, City of something. Yeah, it was City of Ember, City of Light, and City of...
Oh, lots of people are dying.
City of Cobalt.
Guess how many adults I have now?
12.
15.
It's better than 12.
14. But do you know what the good thing is? Once everyone starves to death, the last couple people get all the food that's left.
How to build a successful community with Dinomatt7.
We'll lose all the weak people.
Our best hope, our only hope, is that you can defeat them in the field. If you win, if you lose, your sister dies, your father dies. Right?
No.
If you play the Game of Thrones, you live or you die. You win or you
now
die?
I have 10 adults and 5 children. And 2 people are starving.
If you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no other way. There's only one God. His name is death. There's only one thing that we say to death. Not today, and I did a finger wag, by the way. That was essential.
Yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. I have 1 laborer left, Talpers.
We need to know. Is it over? Is this the end of the miniseries?
I can kill them all off, I think. If I just, tell everyone to, stop fishing for food and stuff.
Stop. Don't kill everyone off. I want to see if this is the end of the series or not.
Okay. Well,
Before we go.
Oh, it is on fastest speed. Okay, we're just gonna have an overview quickly and just watch everyone start starving to death.
But,
so, Talpers, talk about how your day has been so far.
Pretty good. I'm a little tired.
Watching a bunch of helpless children starve to death?
They're just virtual people.
Hey, a child was born. No, they won't live for long.
Who would birth a child in this age? Matt has no response for that.
No. I think the famine is over. Because it's spring again.
Remember every single time they said winter is coming, we must protect ourselves? You did none of that, did you?
No.
You didn't prepare for winter at all, except for building clothes. But it's the food that's gonna get you, Matt, not the clothes.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have, clothes or firewood for, the first year, it'll be okay. They start getting a bit cold, but then it's the second year which gets them.
you should definitely prioritize food for the next coming year. So the famine is over?
Well, there's still people without food in their homes, but no one is specifically starving. It's funny because right when the fishermen deliver the fish to like the storage barn, right after it's all taken away by someone.
You should prioritize all the
I bet there's like one really fat person who's just taking all the food. I think it's this guy right here, Lorenzo.
It'd be better if his name was Falco_Fartzo.
Lorenzo is gathering food currently, Talpers. Let's see what he does. Oh yeah, he's taking a bunch of food. I knew it.
Kill Lorenzo.
I can't specifically kill him. I can just sort of kill everyone, but I can't specifically kill him.
I can just kill everyone.
Hey Talpers, remember this was easy mode? Hard mode, you start with no houses, no animals, no nothing. And you start off with like 3 people. And like no children.
I bet they wouldn't have died of starvation.
They probably would actually.
Dinomatt7 had all the confidence.
Okay, we're gonna end it here, guys. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Talpers, say bye.
Bye.